You were a little upset that you didn't win the tub of protein. But,
yeah, I was actually.
Pete, the producer, came through.
If you had a bottle of Jägermeister for the win, I think I would have got the question.
Yeah. Well, I got a cough here. This is, when you're doing a live show, it sucks.
My
when you
permission.
got a cough. Yeah. All right. I got the frog out of my throat. A lot of people on the forum, Colleen, are requesting that you say the word "for." Now, why is that?
Because I have an accent.
Say it. Say "for."
For.
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 Yeah. Everyone on the final verdict with Mel Chancey, the radio show you do every week, people make fun of you the way you say "for" because you say
Yes.
"fa."
For.
Now, I think that Jimmy's pronunciation of the word tree is way worse. Say three. Say three.
That's just like an Italian thing, man.
What do you say? Say it.
So when we used to play bocce ball, we were kids.
What would you say?
You got, 4 balls. We used to go to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tree. Yeah, tree.
It's an Italian thing.
Yeah. So what is her thing? 'Cause she's
I don't
Irish.
fucking know. I have no idea.
That's Irish.
She's from fucking Jersey.
Oh, it's a Jersey. That's a Jersey girl thing. Is that what it is?
Unless she was on the golf course too much.
Yeah, I don't know. 4. All right, let's introduce our next guest. We have Dan Calibesi on the panel here. Dan, talking to the microphone. Say hello to our audience.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, Dan is one of these guys that, relentlessly pursued me. And even though I was crazy busy, I kept blowing him off, and I felt bad about it, but I was just really traveling a lot. And he just kept on me and found people that I knew, and he got himself. And I said, all right, come down to the TV show, and you're here. And that's what it takes, really, to market yourself in today's, him and I actually walked into Taco Joe's after the gym, and he was there, just ironically enough. And we were sitting, we were bullshitting a little before the show. And
As I was having a cheat meal, I was like, oh, shit.
He's having a cheat meal. I was having my regular daily meal there, at Taco Joe's. And we were talking about what it takes to market yourself in today's, world of bodybuilding and fitness. And we're talking about social media, and you have to be relentless, and I think that's something that you got going for you. Talk to me a little bit about how you got into the whole field to begin with.
Yeah, Jim Murtaugh for Alpha Design was the first photographer in Yonkers by me that shot me, got me into men's physique and competing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a personal trainer for 10 years. I have my own business, and competing just kind of fell in line with fitness modeling.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome.
And you know what I say about men's physique, Colleen? You got to have a good haircut. He's got a good
Yes,
haircut,
he's got a good haircut.
So he's definitely going to do well. In
This show, at first I had a mohawk. The first show.
Oh, that's not good.
So
no good.
I got a little better, a little more reformed.
So you were into the men's physique, but now you just wrote a book, I understand.
Yeah, I just wrote a book. It's published on Amazon, Fitness Cheat Sheet. You can go to my website, dancalabresefitness.com.
Now you self-published this? Is that what it is?
Self-published. It's fun to get it out.
Is this an ebook or is this a regular book?
No, it's a regular hard copy book, and it's going to be a Kindle version too.
Now, what is it about?
It's a weight loss system I created, kind of like a point value system, just to keep an itinerary for water intake, working out, sleep, everything like that.
Well, what is it based on? What are the ranking systems here?
It's a simple point value system, so every category is points. So some does strength training, water consumption, food prep, meals. So you kind of set your point value. If you were real advanced like you might set a high point value, try to hit every area on the sheet. If someone's doing fitness, they might just try to sleep and get maybe 2 workouts in a week. So you can kind of go from a beginner to advanced. It's like a fun little game. So it's been working out good for a lot of my clients.
How'd you come up with this idea?
From competing and all the things I had to memorize daily that I had to do 100%. I just tried to break it down and make, modified versions for all different audiences.
Yeah, but will people succeed? What if you just decide to sleep, like Larry was doing, and then you wind up jumping off a bridge, in 6 months?
That's not going to work.
Not going to work. You got to increase your point value, and you always got to do a little better each week.
What would Jimmy's point value be at this point in time?
He looks pretty fit. I'm sure he gets a lot of areas done.
I don't think so. I think he's just pretty much, he's probably around 0 or 1, I think.
Or you're looking at a guy that drinks beer, eats pasta 10 o'clock at night, and I go to the gym about once a week.
See, he's got at least a couple points, right?
He's got a couple points, yeah. More than most who don't go to the gym at all.
That's true. Now, you probably have a lot of points, I would think.
Yeah, I got a good coach right now, Factory, and, I never was on such a stringent eating plan, and, it's made a huge difference in the last, show I did with him to when I did it without him.
When are you competing again?
Atlantic States and Team Universe.
Oh, so that's coming up.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
All right, so you must look pretty good then.
Yeah, he has me stay a little bigger, and then I kind of cut down a couple weeks before.
Well, let's see what you look like, because let's see if these point values work.
Yeah.
Now, you have a coach, but you have designed your own workout system and getting in shape system. How come you don't follow your own point system? Is it too hard to advise yourself?
No, it's not too hard to advise. I have to do everything real complicated. So for the point system for me, it's you really can't mess up before doing a show. So.
All right, let's see you do a little men's physique turnaround there. What you do? Let's see your pose, Jimmy. I want you to pay attention so you can critique him. Critique him on his men's physique stance.
Jimmy's the worst.
Torso twist.
You gotta do it. Yeah, do it. Pretend you're on stage. Pretend Jimmy's the judge. Head judge.
Yeah, I'm a good judge.
We know how much you like men's physique, Jimmy. Turn around. Let's see the back.
I'm looking at his fucking haircut.
What does that say, Jimmy, on his back?
I can't see.
Turn around.
It says,
You speak Latin, Jimmy, right?
Oh, yeah. Fluently.
It's very close to
Let me see
Italian.
what it says in the back. I'll tell you what it says.
See if you can read it.
It says, stay out of my way. I'll fucking run you down.
What is it? Put your shirt on and sit down and tell us what it says into the microphone. I noticed that a lot of younger guys are getting, you notice this, Colleen? Sayings on their bodies.
Yes.
Usually it's in English, but his is in Latin. Why'd you pick Latin first?
I didn't want people to read it. You know, it was a personal thing. I got it after my first competition in jiu-jitsu. It translates to "In facing my demons, I find freedom." I was always nervous to compete as a kid, especially in like a
In the
combat
face of my
sport.
demons, I find freedom.
Yeah.
Jimmy, can you relate to that?
Well, yeah, I said it in a different way.
What did you say again?
Stay out of my way. I'll knock you the fuck down.
That's true. I guess. And what does that mean to you?
Like I said, I had a lot of fear competing. So after I faced that, anytime you have a lot of fear, it holds you back from a lot of things. And competing was one of the things that I really wanted to do. So it was a really nice weight off my shoulders to get the first and second tournament done.
But you mean when you were fighting?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, the fighters tend to put more tattoos on them. Physique athletes tend to stay away from that.
Before, and then I didn't want to get any more because when you get into fitness and stuff, it just kind of hurts you, so it helps you.
Sure. Now, so how is your book doing on Amazon? Is it selling well?
I did it more for marketing exposure. I sold like maybe 80 copies. A lot of people knew me. Well,
now you're going to sell a lot more because people are watching it. So do we get a commission on this? No. Seriously, what's the name of the book again?
It's called The Fitness Cheat Sheet.
The Fitness Cheat Sheet, and you can buy it on Amazon.com.
Or my website.
All right. And what's your website address?
DanielCalabresefitness.com.
All right. To your left, we have Shawn Robinson, who's been here before. Have you been on the show before? Shawn, talking to the microphone.
This is my first time.
All right. Well, we've done some Iron Asylums with you before. Obviously, a lot of the RX Muscle fans know you from your post on the forums. I understand you're getting ready for a show. You're looking very lean. When will we see you back on the stage?
Most likely Atlantic States and the Jersey show.
You seem very tired. Does that mean that you're dieting hard?
I get up at 4 in the morning to do cardio.
Oh, so we got you here pretty late today. Yeah. Why do you get up so early? You just wake up? You hungry?
I'm supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock in Bohemia.
Oh.
So.
Do you get to work on time?
Sometimes.
But
I just want to get it done, get home, showered.
Gotcha. How much cardio are you doing now a day?
Right now I'm doing about an hour and 45
Yeah,
minutes.
you're one of these guys that has to do a lot of cardio to get yourself in shape. Your metabolism's slow, but you put muscle on relatively easy.
Yeah. I have to do keto. I mean.
Yeah, you're very carb sensitive.
Yeah, you know that.
Yes, I've worked with you a couple times. Now, why don't you want to take off the shirt? I saw some pictures you posted on Facebook. You look pretty good. You want to hit a couple shots for us?
I'm trying to keep that under wraps for now.
You're posting on Facebook every 10 minutes, this guy. Give us a
yet.
couple arm shots and roll the sleeves up a little bit. Just hit a few arm shots for us, so you don't have to take the shirt off because it's the end of the day. Shawn Robinson here, getting ready for Atlantic States and dieting down. All right, I hear some cracking and popping. That's a good sign, I guess. Now, since I got you guys on the panel and we didn't get to ask you before, what kind of porn do you like, Dan?
Honestly,
everything always comes back to porn or taking a shit, right, Jimmy?
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You do cardio 4 in the morning, right? Yeah. Isn't that better to do it at that time in the morning because you don't have too much food in you, you burn more calories?
Dave always told me, get in there, empty stomach.
Right.
Don't overdo it. Keep my heart rate between 120 and 130.
Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I
didn't have I wasn't thinking 4 in the morning, but hey, you got to get to work at 8. You got to do what you got to do, right?
No, I remember my days back in the days when I used to.
You never did cardio?
No, when I used to run at a bar at 4 o'clock in the morning, I had to catch the last. Yeah.
All right, Dan, what kind of porn do you prefer?
I'm not a big porn person. This place is out, especially honestly 4 weeks after my show, and I have no fat in my diet.
Well, yeah, now you know, but what off season, Jimmy? You know that everyone watches porn, right, Jimmy?
Everyone does.
I'm not honestly. I fuck my wife a lot. I really don't. I get it out of my system quick.
I want anyone's feedback who's watching. Do you believe this guy or not? Shawn Robinson, I know you watch porn. What kind of porn do you like?
I like blondes.
You like blondes? All right. Blondes with big butts? Or just it doesn't matter, just as long as they're blonde. All right. Very honest. We have a very honest panel, except for Dan, who claims he doesn't watch any porn.
Because I'm a liar now, right?
That's right. You're a liar, of course. Branded a liar and a fool on here. Let's talk a little bit more about the book because I would like to get into the book a little more. Does it talk about, aside from diet, does it talk about different types of workouts? What kind of workout regimens do you believe in?
I didn't want to go too in detail about the workout. You can make a whole book on workouts. I gave some sample circuits that the average mom could do at home,
Right.
like a couple 5-minute circuits that they could run through. Real simple stuff, body weight, squats, jumping jacks, like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's more of a basic type of approach. So you're trying to hit more mainstream America.
Yeah, a lot of my clients are a lot of moms that had 2 kids trying to lose the weight, tried numerous diet plans, failed. I've been doing a lot of online coaching, helping people with diet plans. And
Do you work out of a gym too?
I do fitness consulting at a gym in Westchester.
What gym?
Apogee in Bedford.
Okay.
And they kind of hired me to increase small group training. They wanted to do another monthly membership model.
Right.
So that's going.
Now you're a good-looking guy. All right, I have the question. I know Jimmy's you back me on this one. He's a good-looking guy. I notice he's wearing the wedding ring, which is good. But I'm sure on Facebook you get all these chicks that are probably hitting you up, asking you, inappropriate things. How do you deal with that?
I know what. On my Facebook, I have my kid on one side and my wife
Yeah,
on
but
the
they
other
don't.
side.
These girls don't care about that.
My wife's pretty crazy.
Oh, she checks your Facebook?
No, if there was a comment, she'd fucking go to call the girl out real quick. She's
Really?
half Spanish, half Irish. She doesn't fuck around.
Oh boy, that's a crazy
it's
combination.
no joke.
So you're being monitored, in other words.
Yeah, it's no joke. I get maybe once in a while, mom will leave like a little smiley face under a picture, and that's
You're
about
done.
it.
You're done. Yeah, you're done. Otherwise, Jimmy, do you believe him?
I'm fucking lying again.
Well, I'm a good judge of character.
Yeah, very good. That's why I'm asking your opinion.
I've been watching him talk, his body language and all that.
Yeah.
I'd say he's telling the truth.
He's a legitimate guy. Okay, good. There is a few good guys left in this industry, right?
No, he's just scared shit of his wife.
Oh, well, she's got the Spanish in her, right?
Yeah.
Kareem, he should be afraid, right? The Spanish women?
No joke, right?
Very dangerous.
No job.
What's the Spanish word for the what kind of a wife his wife is?
Well, typically they're crazy, jealous, like.
Johnny, you have a good.
possessive,
What's
but
a
I'm
good
not
word?
Like that.
I just want to ask, what's your wife's name?
My wife's name is Danielle.
Well, Danielle is looking at you right now live.
Oh, she's watching, making sure there's no hot women here.
Hi,
It's a good thing I didn't put
Danielle.
Colleen next to
Doing
him.
it live, and good to joining us here live.
Johnny, what's the word?
Wow,
There must be a word for a Spanish woman who's very jealous. Do you have a word in your language?
Yeah, in Spanish it's celosa.
Celosa.
What does that mean exactly? Translate.
Jealous.
It's jealous. It's
Jealous
I wouldn't
what?
say jealous. She's just
extremely jealous.
when she gets mad, she
Oh,
fucking gets
psycho.
mad.
That's good. You have a good marriage. Don't mess it up.
No.
Keep your mouth shut while you're.
Pete, if you got married, which I don't think you'll ever get married,
No.
but will you wear a wedding ring if you get married, Pete?
Yeah, of course it would.
Pete says he would.
First of all,
Okay.
to get married, you got to talk. You have to have conversation. So, I don't see,
He's a good-looking guy, though, but you don't think he's
good-looking guy. But
Listen.
what's the bro gonna do? Stand him in the corner?
He talks.
Huh?
Believe me, he talks.
How do you know?
talks?
He
Talks?
talk-
That's another word that people wanted to say. They said they wanted Colleen to say talk, and Patterson. Say Patterson.
Patterson,
Patterson. She can't say Patterson.
That's where she's from, right?
I don't know.
Jersey City.
About the ring, I have a fight with him because he don't like rings.
He doesn't
So
like what? Rings? Oh, yeah,
No.
that's right. You guys are going to be getting married at the end of the
Yeah.
year.
I was the same way. I was resistant at first for a while.
You have a nice ring. Let me see that ring.
Yeah, I didn't want to go traditional. I had to go a little different, but I got
It's
used
really
to
not
it.
all the way. You might want to push it up a little more. She
Yeah,
might be a little.
I kind of play with it. I kind
uh,
of fumble. It's like a little habit, but
You want to hear a funny story, bro?
Did you ever wear a ring, Jimmy?
I got engaged 3 times, right?
Tree.
Tree.
And I gave all 3 girls the same fucking ring.
That's horrible.
That's why you had the same bad luck 3
That's
times.
horrible.
No, it's not horrible because
Yeah,
they
it
didn't
is.
know it. You know what I mean? One girl threw it in my face.
Now they know.
Another girl had to chase her around for like 2
You had
months
a
to
cursed
get it.
ring. What do you expect?
So I just kept
Exactly.
giving the next girl,
Bad
Really?
karma.
Then finally I had to sell it. I was behind on my rent. I had to sell the fucking ring.
Thank God you got rid of it. Maybe that's why your luck changed a little bit.
Exactly.
Shawn, will you wear a ring if you get married? You will. Okay, talking to the microphone. Colleen, when you were married, you were married, right?
No, I
You
was
weren't.
engaged.
Oh, you were engaged. Will you wear a ring if you ever get married?
Of course.
Okay.
But it's got to be a big diamond.
I did not wear a ring when I was married. Probably why I
I
didn't
have
last.
this engaged ring from since 2007, and my finger is like the figure.
Uh-oh. So what are you going to do? You got to get it sized, huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that the women
When I wear a cock ring, my cock looks like that. It's got that little indentation.
women like rings better than men do. Men do not like to wear rings by nature. You don't take that off when you go to the gym and train?
I got used to it.
Yeah.
And then if I take it off, I'll leave it somewhere. I'll lose it.
It's like a collar around his neck, right, Jimmy?
It's done.
Is there any good psychologists out there? Because I fucking need one bad, man. I got to sit down on the couch.
Submit your application. We need a
Submit
staff
your application
psychologist,
because
dude.
I got to come busy.
All right, well, guys, I want to thank everyone for coming down for the TV show. You could check out Dan's website at, one more time?
DanCalibreseFitness.com.
And we're going to see Shawn on stage at the NPC Atlantic States, second weekend in June. And what are you doing? What do you got coming up? Anything?
Well, I wanted to compete, but you told me not to.
No, not competition-wise. Anything?
Oh.
Any special events?
No.
Are you going to be appearing at
4
the
weeks.
I'll be at the New York Pro.
in the Long Island, NPC Long
Island, and then of course the USA's. I'm going, Dave.
Oh, you going?
I'm going.
We gotta plug the show before the New York Pro. We're gonna let everybody know what's gonna happen that week.
Oh, in 2 weeks we have
yes.
a live Heavy Muscle TV show. We're gonna have Candace Keene down here.
She'll be here, yeah.
She'll be here. Mel Chancey will be down here. Who else do we
Mel.
have, Johnny? That I'm forgetting. Jimmy the Bull
Jimmy
will
better
hopefully
be
be
here.
there. You know, a lot of people have been asking
Last
me.
time Mel was here, I smashed my car to my other car,
That's
my
true.
driveway.
You got so drunk. Let me ask you a question. A lot of people have been giving me flack because you haven't been on the TV show. They think that I've been telling you not to come.
You have?
No, I have not. You have been not showing up.
No, every time I text you, you tell me there's no show.
That's
And then I asked, then I
Liar.
called Colleen 4 hours later, and she tells me there was
You're
a show.
lying. Jimmy will be appearing at the Veterans Hospital for the next 2 weeks at 2 p.m. in the
Manhattan.
afternoon. And Kareen O'Farrell, what do you got coming up? Anything? Anything exciting? When's the wedding? Did we set a date?
In September.
In September.
For
Possibly the
Olympia.
Olympia weekend. Very hectic weekend.
We'll all be there.
We'll all be there. And Pete, the producer, you can catch him on Muscle in the Morning every morning, Monday through Friday. For now, though, we are out of time. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, saying see you next week.